pretty self-evident why it is, because we have such a supportive community. But I do want to take 5 minutes of your time, kind of get a little bit serious here before we raise the paddle and then get into the band. So, I've been involved in the band program for 12 years here, and I will have the 15-year pin on my band. It's been a long haul. When I came into the program so many years ago, as a 5th grade parent, I had very little idea what the band program was here. All I had to go on was my own band experiences back in middle school. I was a 3rd clarinet. I had to play a hand-me-down instrument with a perpetual broken reed that always smelled like my Uncle Bill's cigarette smoke or scratch. It was unpleasant, to say the least. We played music that sounded like it was written by a trained monkey, and I hated to practice. I struggled, and I could not see the point of it. Over these years, I've come to realize what an important program the Mercer Island Band has been for our family. Yes, the band program here is about music. Music is a gift. There's no denying that music is the common human language. Some learn to speak this language fluently, but every person on this planet can appreciate and understand it. To know music is to have a deeper connection with what makes us all human. But the program here is about much, much more than music. It is easy to see how a program here benefits a young man like my middle son. Band was and still is his life. He excelled in it and went on to develop himself into an excellent trombonist after moving through trumpet, French horn, and euphonium. He strove for and attained leadership positions in the band, culminating with his term as drum major in the Mercer Island High School Marching Band. He continues to play trombone in college as a Husky Marching Band member. Yes.
The dogs!
It's easy to see how this band program benefited him and those like him. But I have 2 other boys. My eldest son was quiet and not one prone to putting himself out there. He loved his band experience, but was one of the many. He did not continue playing after he left Mercer Island High. What did he get out of the program? Plenty. Involvement in the band program here builds 4 key attributes that, in my opinion, are critical for success. First, it teaches teamwork. Our band kids learn to count on each other, to support each other. They learn to trust their fellow bandmates, and in doing so, to trust themselves. They develop the empathy it takes to help another who may be struggling in a part, or it could be them next week. It is a safe place to stretch yourself, to fall, and to pick yourself up again. You know you can rely on those around you for support. Second, it teaches inclusiveness. As I've heard it said many times, band is a no-cut sport. If you're willing to try, there's a place for you, an important place. Unlike so many sports where, if you even make the team, you may spend many hours on the bench while others make the plays. In band, every player matters. Third, the band develops leadership. Even in kids who are not section leaders or drum majors. As every player matures in the program, they develop the kind of quiet leadership that comes naturally from experience and growing passion. They set the examples for those coming up in the program with their presence and confidence. And finally, they learn responsibility. Life is about showing up. You are part of something larger than yourself. You and your contributions matter. And it does matter. It matters greatly. At a time when our world seems to be doing everything possible to divide us, to tear at the fabric that holds us together as a community, it is this essential learning the band program provides that brings us together. A set of skills that unite us. The skills to do this are not innate, in my opinion. Or if they are, they need to be constantly honed and cultivated. Our kids need practice in building the skills of community. It matters. It came to me again just the other day as I waited to watch our marching band featuring my youngest son on trumpet troop around our town center for homecoming. I was standing on a cold, blustery sidewalk next to an elderly woman who had come from her residence in Island House to watch. "Do you have a grandson or granddaughter marching today?" I asked her. She shook her head and said, "I just love to come and watch our kids make music." Who doesn't love a parade? Our kids. Our community's kids. Together, they create something that pulls our whole community together. This kind of thing doesn't happen by chance. We are so fortunate to have the leadership and vision brought to us by each of our band directors, every one of you in this room. They set the tone for all this to happen. They deserve our support. So in conclusion, yes, it's about the music, the language of life, but it is so much more. For every one of our kids, it matters.